Imagine Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire shot a raw indie film in the 90s, then both sued to bury it forever. That film is called Don's Plum, and it was banned in the US and Canada for exposing them too much. Asterisk. The film, Leo Doesn't Want You to See, Leonardo DiCaprio, pre-Titanic. Tobey Maguire, before Spider-Man, also features Kevin Connolly, Entourage, Amber Benson, Jenny Lewis, a cast of rising stars, shooting a simple, improvised story, then chaos followed. The film follows a group of young men, around 20 years old, who meet at Don's Plum, a Los Angeles restaurant, every Saturday night. The group often brings new women they've met to these gatherings. One of the main characters, Ian, a peculiar but somewhat charismatic young man, is seen at a jazz bar attempting to invite a woman to join him and his friends at the restaurant. After being rejected twice, he asks Juliet, a waitress he knows, to come along. Meanwhile, Amy, a young woman kicked out of a car by her boyfriend, hitchhikes and is picked up by Ian's friend Jeremy, an aspiring actor. Jeremy and another friend, Derek, meet with an acquaintance, Leon. Derek takes Leon's phone and ignores him as he unsuccessfully tries to call a girl, leaving Leon upset after Derek declines his invitation to hang out. Another friend, Brad, who is bisexual, finishes sleeping with Sarah and invites her to join the group on the condition that he pretends they've just met. At the diner, the group introduces themselves and orders food from Flo, a waitress who, through internal narration, reveals her dissatisfaction with her job and her affair with the restaurant's owner, Don, to secure a better schedule. The group engages in various conversations, but tensions arise when Derek insults an overweight woman, upsetting Amy, while the others mostly find it amusing. Derek and Jeremy begin to isolate and antagonize Amy, with Ian being the only one to defend her. Amy leaves in a fit of anger, briefly returning to throw a bag at the group. Sarah's friend Constance joins the group after spotting Sarah through the window, and they continue their conversations, which include a minor argument with a man at another table. Jeremy spots a prominent female producer he once auditioned for, and introduces himself. She drunkenly flirts with him and suggests a meeting the next day for a sexual encounter. As the group watches a woman slap her boyfriend during an argument, Derek becomes particularly silent. Jeremy presses him for details, leading Derek to reveal his discomfort, rooted in his father's suicide, which he attributes to his mother's abuse. Derek retreats to the bar, followed by Sarah, who empathizes with him due to her own familial struggles. The two begin to make out at the bar, but Sarah eventually pulls away, which upsets Derek briefly. He apologizes and asks to be left alone, but Sarah becomes aggressive, leading to an argument that ends with Sarah breaking down in the bathroom over her personal failures. Ian and Jeremy argue over Derek's trauma, which escalates into a physical fight. Derek arrives and breaks it up. The group then leaves the diner, walking down the street in high spirits, excited about another night at Don's Plum. In mid-credits scenes, Amy is shown vandalizing Jeremy's car in retaliation, slashing his tires. Brad and Sarah walk away together, with Brad expressing interest in seeing her again, while Ian and Juliet look forward to their next date. It wasn't violence or sex, it was legal suppression. DiCaprio and Maguire claimed it was meant to be a short film, not a feature. They never agreed to a commercial release. They sued and won. Key evidence: $10 million lawsuit in 1999, settled with film blocked in US, Canada. Settlement allowed only non-North American distribution, brief online release in 2014, but quickly taken down under DMCA. Premiered at Berlin Film Festival 2001, but never in cinemas in the US, Canada. Producer Dale Wheatley later streamed it on freedonsplum.com before being forced offline. Hollywood insiders say thoughts of bias. Contracts used Leo Magui clout to squash it. It wasn't scandal or gore, they erased it with a contract. Don's Plum shows that some movies aren't forgotten by accident, they're buried. A relic of reckless 90s youth, made dangerous not by its content, but by the stars who erased it. Subscribe for more banned stories, from movies pulled for lawsuits to films hidden by Hollywood giants. Next up, the legendary flick that caused people to faint in theaters.